So can you tell me why you would not enforce the law at McPherson Square, but yet you greeted veterans with barricades on the very first day? What regulation can you cite to me that required you by law to erect barricades?
The contingency plan that was approved on September 27th for the National Park System is in compliance with the Anti-Deficiency Act.
I'm looking for a statute, Mr. Jarvis. I am looking for a citation to the Code of Federal Regulation or the U.S. Code for why you erected barricades. We've established you did not enforce the law for 100 days for protesters. Agreed? You agree with me? You did not issue a single citation for camping, right?
I believe that is correct.
Either it is or it isn't. Is it? Not one single citation for camping.
I do not remember exactly.
Well, your previous testimony was that you had not issued a single citation for camping despite 100 days of noncompliance.
That was 2 years ago.
Okay. Well, I can cite you the regulation that you did not follow 2 years ago. Can you cite me the regulation that required you to erect barricades to prevent veterans from accessing a monument that they built?
I can cite the Anti-Deficiency Act.
Can you cite a regulation that required you to erect barricades? Mr. Jarvis, that is not a complex question.
The Anti-Deficiency Act requires that I reduce all employees down to only those that are necessary for life and property. That required the closure of all 401 national parks.
Mr. Jarvis, why did you fail to enforce the plain language of a statute for 100 days for protesters? And yet, on the very first day, you denied access to a monument that veterans helped build.
On the very first day of the closure, I implemented a closure order for all 401 national parks in compliance with the Anti-Deficiency Act. And immediately that day, also included as a part of that order that First Amendment activities would be permitted on the National Mall.
Do you consider it First Amendment activity to walk to a monument that you helped build? Or is it only just smoking pot at McPherson Square?
The First Amendment activities, we are content neutral on First Amendment and on the National Mall.